We will start chapter File Management Data Organization. As we can see here, we have also divided the chapter in two parts, part 1 and part 2. In part 1, we will see moving or copying a file or folder from one drive to another and moving or copying a file or folder between storage devices. In part 2, we will do searching a file or folder, understanding different file formats, sorting files, working with multiple applications, and exercises and question answers. So, see the video.
File management, organization of data. It is very important to know about managing the files and folders in computer. Windows 10 is very advanced and it is very easy to manage files and folders. You can explore, search, open, save and delete file or folder. Steps of saving a file. If you want to save your file in any folder or disk in the computer, then take the steps as shown here. Click on File tab. Click on Save. Select the disk and folder where you want to save your file. For example, we can select Desktop. Give a specific name to your file so that you can identify it. For example, we can give name Data File. Then click on Save button. Thus, your file will be saved in computer and you can open and use next time. Steps of opening a file. If you want to open your previously created file in any folder in the computer, then take the steps as shown here. Click on File tab. Select the folder where is your file. For example, we can open the last saved file on the desktop. Double-click on the file icon. Thus, the file will open on the screen. Transferring data from one to another drive. Sometimes you need to copy a file or folder from one place to another on the computer. Remember that you cannot keep a duplicate file or folder with same name in a folder. You can copy it and keep the duplicate file or folder in any other folder or disk. For example, if you want to copy a folder named Final Project 2016-2017 from E drive and keep the same as duplicate in D drive, then the steps are as shown here. Click on the File Explorer in Start menu. Explore the drive or folder in which your original file or folder is existing. For example, we can find our Final Project 2016-2017 folder in E drive. Click it to select. Right-click the mouse and select Copy option from the right-click menu. No more. You can also use Ctrl+C key as shortcut for copying the file or folder. Pasting a file or folder. Once you copy a file or folder, it requires to be pasted where you want to keep the duplicate of it. By use of copy command, the file or folder goes to a hidden temporary memory known as clipboard. So, if you have copied any file or folder, you can paste it at many places by using paste command. The method of pasting is shown here. Click on the File Explorer in Start menu and explore the disk or folder where you want to keep the duplicate file or folder. For example, we can explore the F drive. Right-click with the mouse and select the Paste option from the right-click menu. Then, your file or folder appears as shown here. In our case, Images folder appears in F drive. No more. You can also use Ctrl+C keys as shortcut for copying the file or folder. Moving a file or folder. When you copy-paste the file or folder, the duplicate file or folder is created. If you want to move a file or folder from one to another place, then you can use Cut and Paste command. The paste command will be used very same as used with copy command in previous instance. Let us learn how to use cut command for moving the file or folder. Open the File Explorer and select the file or folder that you want to move. Right-click by mouse and select Cut option from the right-click menu. Go to the disk and folder where you want to keep the shifted file or folder. Then use the Paste command using right-click menu. Thus, the file or folder will be copied to new destination and will be removed from the original place. No more. You can also use Ctrl+X keys as shortcut in place of.
Now we understood the file, the folders, how we can move or copying a file or folder between different drives. Thank you.